So yesterday I saw that video of Theo Vaughn falling in a chair at the Trump inauguration in front of Jake and Logan Paul, and that got me thinking, what in the F word happened to the illustrious Team 10? Now, when I say that, you guys might have some Vietnam flashbacks to this little number.
It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow.
But that's not the Team 10 I'm talking about. You see, after these people decided to leave and do their own thing, Jake still wanted to keep the group going, so he kept moving things around until he ended with one of the most random groups of people ever to be in the same house. So first off, the Team 10 channel itself isn't even up anymore, but when it was, this was the last video they had uploaded before Jake started transitioning into boxing. And as you can see, these are the people who made up Team 10. We had the Casey twins. I couldn't find out who this was. It might be some dude named Cole or Ari or Paolo. Google didn't have his picture. But then we got Kristen Hancher, Tana Mongeau, Trav and Core from the Talbot family, and then Brandon Amato. Now, even back then, I didn't have any idea who the fuck any of these people were outside of Tana Mongeau. Like, this is literally a dad and his son. Go spend some time with your actual family, dog. But like I said, this was the last video they had uploaded before their channel was taken down completely. And for some reason, I don't have the actual video saved, but it was basically a Q&A like the title says. But at the end, instead of being like, alright guys, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching, Jake just leaves with Tana, leaving everyone confused. And this video is only 7 minutes. He couldn't stand these people long enough to even get an ad in the middle of his video. And the video just has to be 8 minutes for that to happen. He couldn't add 22 more seconds to this video. That's how much he hated this group of people. But nonetheless, let's see where all of them ended up. So starting with the Casey twins, which is it is Casey, right? It's not Khaki? But these two have all the standard social media accounts, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. However, their last YouTube video was uploaded 8 months ago, and their last TikTok was posted 4 months ago. And it looks like Instagram is the only place they seem to be active, making a post on their shared account back on Christmas, and then their separate accounts, one of them is apparently a digital marketing stylist partner for this clothing brand, and then the other one, according to one of her Instagram posts, gets work as a power slap girl. Obviously, she probably gets sponsorships, but it doesn't look like Team 10 has gotten them anything that they wouldn't have gotten without them. Like, they even have a video explaining why they left, and basically they say while Drake was training for his first boxing event, he called everyone and let them know to get the fuck out of his house.
He had told us, he was like, hey, Jake said that no one's gonna be at the house. We'd like for you guys to move out.
But next on our list is this mysterious gentleman, and what's funny is that I went back in my videos to see if he was mentioned or not, and not only is he not mentioned, but in the original video, they edit in everyone's Instagram name as they're talking, except for him. So just based on that alone, and the fact that I can't recognize him just based off his face, proves that this is the worst group of people he had. Moving past the blue-haired girl, hold on you horn dogs, we'll get to her soon. But now we got Tana Mongeau, and not much really needs to be said about her. Her life has been playing out in front of our eyes for all of us to see. She's gone through controversy after controversy. She's called out people. She's had that convention. I would have to go through a whole I would have to upload a whole nother video just for a section on her. But thankfully, we all know who she is and what she's about. So let's move on. But after Tana comes the father-son duo Trav and Core, who by the way have their own channel with almost 7 million subscribers. But after Team 10, and it looks like even during their time there, they have not stopped uploading, with their most recent video being uploaded 9 days ago. They're also apparently the only past members to still keep in touch with Jake Paul, getting that VIP treatment for his fight with Mike Tyson. But also, one of their kids is apparently the mini Jake Paul, even going by that on Instagram. They're not related, they just happen to make a video with this kid 7 years ago, and he's been calling himself that ever since. But as you can see, this family, other than the original members, seem to have benefited the most from being a part of Team 10 and are still reaping those benefits. Now for this next guy, Brandon Amato, after looking him up, I realized that he's just one of Jake's friends who's just popular by association. And I use popular very lightly because other than having 188,000 followers on Instagram with 2 posts, one of them exposing his right arm being longer than his left one, but I was ready to be like, well, this guy fell off until I clicked on the link in his bio, which led me to Jake's new body spray. And I was like, alright, this guy's one of those people who was like, yeah, I actually know Jake. I just don't have that website in my bio for nothing. So I guess some would say that he benefited the most, but when you think about it, he was already benefiting from everything Jake did, being his real friend, and not just one of the people who lived in his mansion. But right now, if we were to rank where everyone has ended up since leaving Team 10, the rankings would be Tana Mongeau at the top, Trav and Core up next, Brandon coming in at a close third, and then the Casey twins, solely because I can't figure out who this is. For all I know, this could be Timothy Chalamet, and we won't know until he does another Nardwuar interview. But now let's move on to Kristen Hancher. Now, I'm not going to say that she benefited the most from being on Team 10 because she was already somewhat popular before joining, but basically she went from being a content creator on YouTube to being a content creator on OnlyFans. Yes, she does have 23 million followers on TikTok, but all her links lead you to this page where her exclusive content link is at the top, which is the big OF. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but like she obviously found out what makes her the most money and said fuck everything else. I mean, she says this in her last video uploaded 4 years ago.
I haven't been on YouTube for like forever. Hopefully I'll keep up with my YouTube posting schedule.
No, yeah, I'm sure the money won't start making you finger yourself. You know what I mean? I trust you, Kristen. I trust you will upload videos for the foreseeable future. How does that Borat joke go? Not. But yeah, guys, that is where all the members of the most current Team 10 are in their careers 5 years after Jake let them go so we can go train. Also, while the channel is still down, he still has some Team 10 videos uploaded on his channel, but unless there is someone who downloaded all of the videos from that Team 10 channel, then Team 10 is nothing but a fading memory that will live on through a shitty song and nothing more. Rest in peace, Team 10.